Well, a big week as it's the general trout opener in the Eastern Sierra. That will start on Saturday, and as always, thousands of anglers will flock to Crowley Lake. Sierra Wave Media's Bill Lefevre had a chance to talk with Abby Grooms of the Crowley Lake Fish Camp.
Well, Abby, tell us about some of the new improvements here at the Crowley Lake Fish Camp.
All right. Well, what we're doing right now is we are working to expand our RV park, so we're going to have some more full hookup sites here for everyone. We've added over in our warehouse, we're going to have a full-service marine repair shop that goes by Crowley Marine, and so that's going to be the East Side's only boat repair shop. So certainly, if you're having a problem, this is a place to go for that. And also slated for the future, this sometime hopefully early this spring, we'll have our food truck open. We're going to have a little concession trailer down here and a grill open for lunch on the weekends.
And tell us about the stocking that's been going on here. I understand a lot of DFG trout have been stocked into the lake.
Yeah, absolutely. A few years ago, they committed to increase the tonnage that we're receiving by over 30%. That includes, some of the smaller fish that they bring in the spring and in the fall. And also, every 2 weeks, we're getting a load of catchable trout. That means that these trout are 18 inches or over. And already this spring, we've just seen tons of fish coming in the lake. And with the fish that we've had this year and last year, I think we're looking to have a really, really good season. So.
And for the opener coming up, April 27th?
April 27th, that's right. We're going to officially open here April 25th. The campers will come in and people will start docking their boats. But yeah, April 27th, we're going to be all booked up as usual. Our rental boats are all reserved, but we still have plenty of room for dock spaces and plenty of room for people to come fishing here. So come on down. It's a big party. It's a lot of fun. And it's one of those parties that starts really early in the morning and tends to end pretty early too. So it's a really fun time to be down and part of the crowd. So.
And tell us a little bit more about the Locals Day.
Oh yeah, we've decided to go ahead and extend it. We're going to do locals discounts Mondays through Thursdays, and that's on our rental boats and also on our gate fees. So whether you want to come down and go paddle boarding or just go out fishing for the day, we're going to help you out with that. So.
Well, we thank Bill Lefevre and Abby Grooms for that. Many bodies of water will be stocked this week with a nice mix of 2 to 5 pound Alpers trout from Conway Ranch. Now, this is courtesy of Eastern Sierra Fishing Coalition and Mono County. We're getting information that Upper Twin and Lower Twin in Bridgeport, as well as the reservoir in Bridgeport, will be stocked. Also, Crowley Lake, Convict Lake, and also in June, Grant, Gull, June, Silver, Lundy Lake, as well as the West Walker River. In Inyo County this week, Super Stocker Alpers trout from Conway Ranch, courtesy of the Bishop Chamber of Commerce and Inyo County, will be planted at Bishop Creek, Diaz Lake, Tinnemaha Creek in the campground, also Taboose Creek Campground and Independence Creek Campground. We also want to put out a reminder that all motorized vessels planning to launch at Crowley Lake must enter through the main gate at the south landing and must be inspected. Now, no boat access will be available at any other area of Crowley Lake. Boats showing signs of contamination with invasive mussels or found to contain any water or debris that could harbor invasive mussels will not be allowed to launch into Crowley Lake. Now, obviously, frequent users of Crowley Lake can arrange with the Crowley Lake Fish Camp to store their boat on site. Now, boat owners may have their boat inspected and receive an inspection certification prior to arriving at Crowley Lake South Landing this week, and you can do that Wednesday and Thursday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and then again Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and that'll be at the Bishop Vaughn's Kmart parking lot. Now, also beginning Wednesday at Crowley Lake South Landing from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m., and then Thursday through the rest of the fishing season, be able to do that from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. Only pre-inspected boats will be allowed to enter the gate or launch at Crowley Lake after 7 p.m. this Friday. Inspections will begin at 7 a.m. on the opening of fishing day this Saturday. Now, boat owners should be aware there may be an extended wait to enter the Crowley Lake Reservoir due to these important protective measures. This is the information we're getting from the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power. Inspections are required for the protection of the fishery at Crowley Lake and in order to keep the reservoir open to recreational boating. The LADWP and Crowley Lake Fish Camp appreciate the cooperation of boat owners and will work to expedite the inspection and certification process. If you do need more information on this, you can contact the LADWP at 760-873-0409. Go to their website, ladwp.com. You'll want to go to mussels, and you'll also want to maybe call the Crowley Lake Fish Camp for more information at 760-935-4043. And from the Mono County Sheriff's Department issued a press release reminding boaters, float tubers, everyone to think safety first while enjoying their fishing activities. The Mono County Sheriff's Department continues to operate its boating law enforcement program, and this is under grant funding from the state of California and the Department of Boating and Waterways. Now, the department operates patrol boats across all the major waterways throughout the county and will be enforcing boating laws and ensuring everyone's safety throughout opening weekend. You are asked to use caution and common sense when operating any type of watercraft, not only for your safety, but obviously for those around you. And also a reminder to visitors and residents alike, always be prepared for changing weather conditions along with hazardous conditions on some of our lakes. Even though the winter was not what most would call heavy with snowfall, some lakes are softening up due to the recent warm weather, and you should be aware and use caution around any lakes that still may be covered with ice, as they may be dangerous to walk on. Anytime you are experiencing the beautiful Eastern Sierra, make sure someone knows where you're headed and be prepared for rain, snow, freezing temperatures, or hopefully that perfect bluebird sunny day. And we may have that this weekend coming up for the opening of fishing season. We'll talk about that in a weather report when we come back.